Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Inside Out Smile. I'm your host Dr. Amber Q, and I'm just wondering if you can hear the gardeners actually in the background. I'm not sure, hopefully not. But I'm feeling quite optimistic about Gen Z because they are doing some amazing things. They're protesting. There's now something called the celebrity blockout, which is just so wonderful because Gen Z has grown up with the internet. So they've had all this marketing just thrown at them. They've had COVID as well. And yet they have realized that with celebrities living sort of an out of touch, extravagant lifestyle, which is obviously totally at odds with most of the planet, especially in today's era with the cost of living crisis, but even more so with the genocide that is continuing in Palestine. Gen Z is just, wow, I mean, they're amazing. And it's so interesting because even if you don't follow celebrity accounts, apparently you can still be shown ads, and they were saying how you should block the ads. And I don't know everything about celebrity blockout, but I do know that it's about unfollowing these people if you do follow them. It's about blocking their ads, and I think there's more to it, but I don't know that much about it. But just the principle of it, I mean, is Gen Z going to save the world? Because it certainly kind of looks as if it's going to. And I think the other thing is it's incredible the amount of people, and actually I mean to say the diversity of people that are actually making a stand for Palestine. And, you know, some really, really beautiful people. It's so interesting because in Islam, it is said that there is a verse in the Holy Quran that we made you as different nations so that you could know each other, so that differences can be celebrated and diversity. Sorry, that's not in the Quran, but just the bit about we made you as nations so that you could know each other, right? Which means that we celebrate our differences, because let's face it, if we were all the same, wearing the same clothes, having the same food, it would just be boring. And it's incredible because I've seen so many different people. I just saw someone earlier, a chap who was half Irish and half Filipino, and he was very handsome, very articulate, just so lovely. And he was saying that the Palestinians, so he was based in the States, in the South, and he was saying that the Palestinians are making him better people. And as soon as he dons his fear or his Palestinian scarf, that he feels that he has to behave better, not swear, etc. I thought that was so lovely. And this is the beauty of Islam. There's another Texan guy, a Christian guy, who his name's Grayson, and he's so funny. He is looking at Islam, and I say he's funny because just the way he articulates his questions, and he's just he likes to gesticulate a lot in the videos, and I love his questions. He's so earnest in his research, and yeah, he's made some very interesting comments. So, and people are already saying to him, take the Shahada, take the Shahada. He was reading out the comments the other day. He's so lovely, so lovely. So good to see such earnest people. So one of my besties, who's actually also Texan, well, her and we were discussing, I was actually asking her, I was saying, there are so many smart people in the States. You know, the USA has such intelligent people. They're so smart. And yet, why is it that their politicians are just so shady, for want of a better word? You know, and I just don't know why they're all so elderly and shady. Those are my questions. I know I've got listeners in the USA. Please let me know. And But the other thing is, I guess we have the same in the UK. And I guess you could say the same of any country, although obviously the UK is tiny compared to the USA. But this brings me back to Gen Z and the celebrity blockout, which I just love that concept. Of course, they're celebs who are on the right side of humanity and they're doing wonderful things. But, just for example, the Met Gala, it was just showing such bad taste. And I know these things are planned in advance and, oh my God, but it was just in such bad taste, to have that on one hand and the other side, people, being starved, forcibly starved. It's really disgusting. And I think humanity doesn't need to, we need to make changes. And I feel that Gen Z are courageous, they're wonderful, and they're going to make a better world because of everything that they are doing. So, I don't know, any Gen Zs that are listening, you are amazing, you are wonderful, you're on the right side of history. And yeah, I love you, basically. So until the next episode, let's create connection and not just change lives, but save lives.